Hi, this is Dustin Burrell from CIS 240. Windows Server 2012 R2. We're having a little difficulties with my so-called Blueberry software I just recorded, so I'm gonna have to do this again. Okay, so deleting that again. So we're starting from scratch. Basically on 11.2, you're gonna need 410 server 2, 410 win8. Basically what you're gonna do is come into your DHCP console. If you don't know how, log into administrator as 410 server 2. As you log in, pull up your server manager. If your server manager doesn't pull up, go into your command prompt window, type server manager, it'll pop up. Then you go over to tools, go to DHCP. It should be already popped up for me. And then expand the 410 server and then click on the IPv4. As you click, there's no scope, so what we want to do is add a new scope. Right click on the IPv4, click on new scope, click next, and then what we're going to want to call this is 10.10 dash capital scope. You can do a description if you like, which I think I might. I'm just going to say server. You don't have to do that. We're going to see if it changes anything. So we need a starting IP address and an ending IP address to make this work. Basically, the ones that we're given to in this activity is 10.10.1.100, and then the one that you're going to want to end on, hold on, let me get to my page. Okay, on 11.2 scope. Let's see, the address you want to end on is 10.10.1.255. And for your length, down here in your type box and your length, we want 16. When we put this length up, it's going to give us a 255.255.00 subnet mask. This is exactly how you want this before you move on to your next step. Okay, click next. You're going to want to just skip this window. It's not necessary for this assignment. Click this to 0, and then we want the expiration least time to be 1 hour. Now, the least duration window type 0 in the days box, 1 in the hours, and 0 in the minutes text box. 1 hour is a short least time, but it's adequate for the testing. And that's all we're doing, is just testing. Click next. Click no. I will configure these options later. Click next. Click finished. And bam, there's your scope 10.10.0. You'll notice it's not activated right now. So that's probably the next thing we'd want to do. Just ignore this every time it pops up. It's just asking if it can help make my computer go faster. And my computer lags a little bit because I record on TeamViewer. Basically because I don't have a built-in microphone, which I don't understand because when I bought my computer, I had a built-in microphone. Went across seas, came back without a built-in microphone. Guess I'll go see him on Christmas break. So, after all that, in the DHCP console, you see the new scope, but the red down arrow indicates it's not activated, so we're going to activate it. So what you're going to want to do is right-click on this scope right here. Right-click on it, then click Activate. There you go. It's activated now. Oh, hold on. Let me show you. See? No more little arrow. It's activated now. Now, what we're going to want to do is go over to 41win8 and type some commands. And I am going to close out of that command prompt window and start all over. Log in as administrator on 4118 if necessary. I'm going to go into my command prompt. And on our first command, we're going to want to type PowerShell. Get into our PowerShell configuration mode. And we're going to type set dash interface. And before you put the interface, you should probably put net IP. Set net IP interface space interface. Let's go right there for a sec. Sorry about that. Okay. You're killing me. Stop it. Interface alias Ethernet 0. In the book, there's not a number behind the Ethernet, but Ethernet 0 has been getting me through these assignments because it's connecting to at least a number of Ethernet. If you just type Ethernet, it's not even going to know what to route through. So, let's see, where are we? Space dash DHCP space enabled. Now, I'm really hoping this works the first time. A lot of times it's just a stupid little mistype that you do that's incorrect. Okay, so I did miss something. Net IP interface. And I already see it. It's an equal sign on the interface. Oh, jeez. After a while, that just really starts irritating you, especially after your second or third recording. Interface alias Ethernet 0. That ought to do it right there. Okay, and it got us to the next step. And the reason we're putting these steps in is going to set the DNS server address for the DHCP type. So next, when we want to do the type, next we want to type set dash DNS client. Oh boy. DNS client server address. And you want to capitalize every word on that. Keep it all in the same one word. DNS client server address space. Please stop doing that. Interface alias. Then space Ethernet 0 space dash reset server addresses. Okay, that should do it. It may not be perfect. Let's see. Well, look at that. First try and I made it. Okay, now that you've got the DNS server address set up for DHCP, type IP config space /all. You're going to see a list of all the commands. And the first thing you see the address 10.10.100 right. Let's see, where is that baby? 10.10.100. Actually, I apologize. You're just looking to see the 10.10.1.3 right here, because that's the address. And we should have a 10.10.1.100. I did last time I did this. I'm not seeing it. Okay. The one thing I do know though, it is set up. Just might not have shown up this time. Let's try this again. Well, that is our activity. Oh wait, hold on just a sec. We gotta go back to 410 server. Type add leases. Okay, hold on just a sec. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Let me pause this real quick and figure out the issue. Then I'll explain it to you guys. Alright, welcome back everybody. I was troubleshooting trying to figure out why my 10.10.100 address isn't showing up in the command prompt window. I imagine it would do some troubleshooting. I feel that I've lost my scope somehow, some way, because I deleted it and tried to get it back and it's not arriving. So I can't get to that final step. But that is our video. If it were to go smoothly, you would come over here, click on address leases right here. See right now it's saying there are no items to show. But see, the confusing part is I did both my commands and I did them correctly. I should have 10.10.1.100 in there somewhere, and it is unfindable. But thank you for watching, and I appreciate you guys joining me. I'm really frustrated because my last video was really good, but for some